The boy had only taken in a little girl, but that single act would change the course of his life. On a rainy day, he was passing by a park when he saw a girl sitting alone on a bench, getting soaked.
大丈夫帰らないの
帰りたくないの。
うち来る
行く。
Fumi brought the girl back to his rental apartment. He'd planned to send her home once the rain stopped, but the girl stayed all the way into the evening. At dinner, she suddenly told him she wanted to stay.
私ずっとここにいていい？
There was a pleading look in her eyes. After a moment's hesitation, Fumi agreed. He took in this girl who didn't want to go home, and learned that her name was Saresa. From that point on, Fumi started living together with Saresa. He had no perverted intentions toward her. He never crossed any lines. His personality was withdrawn, and he wasn't good at talking. Around Saresa, he barely said anything, and Saresa gradually realized he wasn't a bad guy. Bit by bit, she relaxed around the apartment. When Fumi was reading, Saresa would playfully snatch the book away from him. He never got angry about it. He just picked up another book and kept reading. Maybe it was the lively Saresa rubbing off on him. But Fumi slowly stopped being as withdrawn as before. He'd buy Saresa the pizza she wanted to eat, and watch silly cartoons with her. In their tiny little world, they coexisted without intruding on each other. But a few days later, a news report shattered the quiet life they'd built. The TV was reporting Sarasa's disappearance. The police suspected it was a kidnapping case, worried that Fumi might get dragged into trouble. Saresa told him, "Maybe I should just go home." After hearing that, Fumi calmly replied, "You can go home anytime you want." But after a few seconds of hesitation, Saresa decided to stay.
ここにいたい。
Over dinner, Saresa told Fumi the real reason she didn't want to go home. Her father had died a few years earlier. Her mother had later run off and abandoned her. She'd been taken in by her uncle's family, and for the past few years, she'd been living under their roof, completely dependent on them. Every night, her older cousin would sneak into her room. Every time, she cried and begged him to stop, but every time, her cousin forced himself on her anyway. Saresa didn't dare tell anyone about this. Her uncle's house had become a nightmare for her, so that day after school, she'd rather sit in the rain at the park than go back to that hell of a home. After hearing what Saresa had been through, Fumi didn't say anything comforting. He just quietly came over and sat down beside her. He didn't know what kind soft words could console her. That was the only way he knew how to show how much it hurt him. Not long after, the police found Fumi and Saresa by the lake. The road ahead had already been blocked off. Saresa frantically told Fumi to run, and in that moment, Fumi held Sarasa's hand for the very first time.
サラサはサラサだけのものだ
Saresa was taken away by her relatives who'd rushed to the scene. Later, she went in for police questioning, but from start to finish, Saresa never told the truth. She had stayed at Fumi's apartment of her own free will, but she was afraid the police would ask her why she'd done that, afraid the secret of her cousin's abuse would come out. Fumi never defended himself either. He was carrying a much bigger secret of his own. He would rather take the fall as a child kidnapper than let that secret get out.